Hey, how's it going everyone, and welcome back. Raid Elemental Primaries are going to be returning as adept weapons, meaning that those primaries are now going to be exotic. So the fan favourites Fatebringer, Vision of Confluence, Praedyth's Timepiece and Aethion's Epilogue are all going to be returning in their former glory, keeping their burns. However, they are now going to be exotic, so if you want to equip them, you're going to have to sacrifice your exotic slot for them. Otherwise, these elemental primaries are unchanged. These adept versions of these weapons only have a chance of dropping from the raid challenge modes. These adept weapons are also distinguished by their sort of chrome and gold colour scheme that they now have instead of that classic bronze, which I think looks quite nice. The Vex Mythoclast is also returning with a new ornament that makes it chrome, but that is about it. The Vex Mythoclast is still going to be the same weapon as it was before, there are no changes there. So this was confirmed in the third and final reveal stream for the Age of Triumph today, which showed off these elemental primaries, showed off the new raid armor and all the new ornaments in their entirety, and talked about a few other small changes. So let's have a look at the armor, starting with the Vault of Glass, and right away I've gotta say, this armor looks incredible. The Vault of Glass armor has sort of always been my favourite set, but Jesus, this is my new favourite set. So the Vault of Glass armor, as we've seen hints of, gives us these robotic limbs, gives us Vex legs, has this chrome colour scheme and lots of different holographic effects all of the armor, which looks really damn cool. That was the Warlock as we just saw, and this is the Titan, which looks kind of interesting. It's got this holographic sort of shield thing on the back, kind of looks like a Wi-Fi receiver or something. Looks a little bit ridiculous, but personally I think this is my favourite armor set. The helmet actually kind of looks a little bit like Chappie. I also really like how the Warlock armor kind of resembles a Vex Harpy or a Gorgon with those tentacles in the back. Next up is the new Crota's End Ornaments, which again looks incredible. You've just got these massive green glowing spikes protruding from the armor, and what's also really cool about these armor sets is that they are animated, so when you take damage, the green spikes actually kind of retract and then build back up again once you regain health. So that's a really cool effect of the armor. I think the Warlock is the best looking of the three here, although I do admire how ridiculous the Titans just looks again. Necrochasm's also making a return with a new ornament, but there's also been a very small change to the weapon. Now when you kill an enemy, you don't need a precision hit to activate the Cursed Thrall explosion. Also, the Crota's End Sniper Rifle Black Hammer, that weapon is not going to be returning because now we have Black Spindle, which was sort of its replacement, because Black Hammer was ridiculously powerful. So that's the only weapon here that isn't going to be returning. Next is the King's Fall armor set, very cool looking set. These ornaments are also animated so that when you take damage, the blue cracks on the armor close up, and then once you regain health, they open back up again. I think out of these three from this set here, my favourite is the Hunter. It's got this big spike on its head now. The King's Fall weapons are also going to receive elemental burns, as the originals from King's Fall didn't actually have any burns at all, not even the harrowed versions, which came from the hard mode. They didn't have elemental burns, but now they will, and I assume they're going to work the same way as the Vault of Glass weapons, as in they're now going to be exotic and have a slightly different colour scheme. Also, Touch of Malice, as we can see here with the new ornament, kind of looks like Oryx's Batwing, if I'm being honest. Then lastly for the raid sets, we have the Wrath of the Machine armor set. The ornaments for this set gives the armor this crazy rampant Seaver effect, and once again the Wrath of the Machine primaries are also going to be receiving elemental burns. Now we do actually have one more armor set here, and this is the set that you get from the new treasures. Now I actually freaked out a little bit when I first saw this armor because I wasn't expecting it to look this good. And I know that it's just one of the blue armor sets that's been bumped to legendary, but I actually really like how this looks with this colour scheme, and I just love the design of this armor, especially with the Age of Triumph logo on there. It looks really nice. Like, to me, this is that sort of classic Destiny armor that I just love. And you can also make the armor glow when you apply chroma effects to the armor. Here we also got a better look at some of the new ornaments coming. So firstly we have the Dragon's Breath, which turns it into a tiger. Then you have the Lord of Wolves, which actually turns it into a wide Seaver-fied version of the weapon. If you look closely you can see the wires running along the weapon. And then you have the Soros regime, which actually is going to be receiving 2 new ornaments. So firstly is this ornament, which makes it black and gold, and then you have the other ornament, which kind of looks like the classic Soros regime, except the colours have been inverted. So instead of being white, it is now red, with white being the secondary accent colour. Then we also have a much better look at the new skin for No Land Beyond, and my god, this looks so sick. I love this. The ornament gives it a digital camo with a bipod and a suppressor. So other than all that was just shown, there was also a couple of changes that was mentioned at the end. So firstly, whilst we're on No Land Beyond, the flinch for this weapon has now been fixed and it acts like a normal sniper rifle. When you pick up a special ammo crate, you no longer have to reload, the ammo just goes straight into your magazine. Ammo for sidearms has also been nerfed, so that ammo no longer carries over, you only spawn with 1 clip. And the range on hand cannons has also been nerfed by 3 meters. Now, they forgot to mention this during the livestream, but Bungie's sandbox designer Josh Hamrick mentioned on Twitter that the vendor rules on weapons is going to reset weekly. So each week we're going to be seeing different perks on different vendor weapons. So that is everything for this video, and that is everything for the Age of Triumph. That was the final reveal stream before the update. The update is being released next Tuesday. So as always, I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.